Hey there guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be factoring this expression and we need to do that as much as possible. We need to factor this as much as possible. Great. So we have x cubed times the quantity x squared minus 7 squared minus 36x. So in order to factor this, first of all, let's go ahead and try to take out whatever we can. So we have this and this. And the only thing that these two have in common is x. So let's go ahead and pull out an x. So we will have x times x squared times x squared minus 7 squared minus 36. Great. Next, notice that I can write the expression inside of the parentheses as x times x squared minus 7, and then this product squared, and I can write 36 as 6 squared. Cool. So basically, by doing that, I can see that we have a difference of two squares. So let's go ahead and use that to factor it. So I'm going to write x times x squared minus 7 minus 6 times x squared minus 7 plus 6. Cool. Next, let's go ahead and distribute the x's. So I'm going to distribute this inside of this and this inside of this. So we're going to have x times x cubed minus 7x minus 6 times x cubed minus 7x plus 6. So basically, we have two cubic expressions that we want to factor. So to do that, in the first one, I'm going to go ahead and add 1. So I'm going to write x cubed plus 1 minus 7x. And to balance it up, I need to subtract 1. So we have negative 6 minus 1, which is going to be negative 7. Cool. In the second one, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 1 and write x cubed minus 1 minus 7x. And again, to balance it up, I need to add 1. So I have 6 plus 1, which is going to be positive 7. Great. Now, notice that 1 is the same thing as 1 cubed. So that means that we have a sum of 2 cubes over here and a difference of 2 cubes over here. And besides that, it is obvious that we can factor negative 7 out of these two and these two. So let's go ahead and do all of that. So I'm going to write x times, I'm going to factor this using this sum of 2 cubes. So I'm going to have x plus 1 times x squared minus x plus 1. And I'm going to factor a negative 7 out of these two. So I'm going to have negative 7 times x plus 1. And then I'm going to factor this using the difference of 2 cubes. So we will have x minus 1 times x squared plus x plus 1. And then I'm going to factor a negative 7 out of these two to get negative 7 times x minus 1. Great. Now, notice that we have x plus 1 as the common factor over here, and x minus 1 as the common factor over here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. And if I do that, I'm going to have x times x plus 1 times what remains is going to be x squared minus x minus 6. And if I factor out x minus 1, I'm going to have x minus 1 times x squared plus x minus 6. Great. Now at this point, we need to factor these two quadratic expressions. And to factor the first one, we need to find two numbers that add up to negative 1 and multiply to negative 6. Obviously, those two are negative 3 and positive 2. For the second one, we need to find two numbers that add up to positive 1 and multiply to negative 6. Those two are obviously positive 3 and negative 2. Great. So we factored our expression as much as possible, but we can write this a little bit better. Not necessarily better, but a little bit cleaner, I can say. So I can write this as x minus 3 times x minus 2 times x minus 1 times x plus 1 times x plus 2 times x plus 3. Great, so that's nice. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing for more contents like this, and hit the like button if you enjoyed watching this. Hopefully I will see you later. Goodbye for now.